Hey guys,
Oh,
it's the ATL Sports In Game. This is your host D-Lad here. Got something I want to get off the chest for a minute. You guys, I've heard you guys being a little nasty to me. Heard my take on the Falcons. You guys are blocking me, telling me you don't like me just because I don't like the coach Raheem Morris. Look, I don't really care what you guys think. I've been doing this for a long time, you know. So I just got one thing to say to you guys. Screw you! Screw you! All right, now, let me go back here so I can find my piece of my nose.
That is not nice, man. That is not nice.
Hey, you know what? I really don't care. Everybody's been picking on me. Somebody said I look like a giant potato head. I really don't care, guys. You know, just screw you. And you know, it is what it is for the Falcon season. Let me go ahead and sit on my porta potty.
what?
Wait, really? You don't feel any bad about what you said. You don't feel any bad about what you said. Come on, man. You're supposed to be the writer for the people.
But see, guys, that's the problem. I'm D-Led, and D-Led doesn't ask anybody. Screw these guys.
Oh. Now that music.
What the fuck is what the fuck?
Wow.
What the fuck is this?
That music, boy, sets it off.
What the fuck is that shit?
Got me with stuff in my feet.
What?
That song was brought to you from K-Styles catalog.
It wasn't about me. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit.
I was like,
Oh my God. Now,
that music.
Oh my God.
What catalog?
Hey, look, we done tore up D. Coleman already.
Not the country. That wasn't the country. That was more like a folk music type thing.
I don't know what the hell it was, but it matched the picture. That's all I know.
It matched everything he was. Yeah, it was.
No.
All right.
Now,
What just happened?
now.
I don't walk there, goddamn. I don't know what the hell I did. Like Goofy's Revenge. Like what the fuck was that shit? I feel like a scene out of damn.
See, the thing
Oh
is,
damn!
you would have caught on if you would have had your lemonade.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, I'm drinking lemon tea, and you know, it's simply unsquoze.
Look,
I'm drinking
I wish I had some lemonade.
All right, let's go ahead and get on wine. There you go.
Okay. Let's do this.
Boys and girls,
Oh my God!
ladies
Got
and
me
gentlemen,
sweating, bro.
ladies and gentlemen, this here is the Joker. And tonight, for all you run tell that, it's not gonna feel good, and it's not gonna be quick. Enjoy the show.
That almost like Donald Trump.
Boy,
King Oompa Loompa.
you scared me sometimes, bro. All right,
man.
Oh man, look, this is the ATL Sports In Game, but tonight it's called. We're gonna talk about the elephant in the room. Yeah. So those of you with tender feelings, you might want to exit tonight.
You want to talk about Fatty Wells? Don't you do that?
No. Plies has done enough for that for us already.
Okay. All right.
So before we get to the comment section, I want to get to my brothers on the panel, part of the Arkham Asylum crew. You have 6-man K Styles, aka the Maestro tonight. K Styles.
What's going on, people? How we doing?
And below him, we have Senator Palpatine, aka Mad Mike.
Wow. And you muted, so nobody knows.
And then we have Coach Unchained.
Scratched out, y'all. Scratched out.
The innocent bystander. He never knows what happens from week to week.
It's a surprise.
Surprise.
That's it, man.
So before we get into it tonight, I know we already wrecked D. Coleman, but in pole position we got JB. He said, "Here first."
He said, "What you would last."
Right.
Is that really a badge of honor saying here first? Like, is that? Look.
We got about whatever was going on. Mucho Grande, MF Jamal. We got Georgia, Texas boy. Brian Peoples was going on. D. Coleman, Smooth 78. Here we got Miss Pam was up, Auntie. We got the original Michael Walker. We got Miss Sonia Howe. We got Dre Murphy. We got Wallace Smith. We got Terry Lloyd.
What's wrong with Can't Stop?
D. Coleman is done, man.
Hold on. Hey, can we play that song one more time?
Whoa.
We got Ray.
One more time.
Hey, K Styles, roll that beautiful beating footage.
All right.
Oh my God.
Let's roll it one more time.
Okay, call. Oh, my God. I just do that.
Hey, how you doing, man? Mike? I see you on the couch today, you know. I sorry to give you the headache, you know, if you see my collar's too tight. Yeah, but what sing you guys a song?
All right, let's get into the show, man. That foolishness.
Did y'all hold on? Did y'all see how that picture looked? The man like, why are you talking about me? Like he got the steak face on y'all, man. Y'all, what is
worse? It's good to put the other picture up there, but
oh my gosh!
Wow.
All right, well, let's get into it, man.
You talking about Inspector Potato Head?
Yeah.
Mr. D-Leg.
All right, now for the night. First, I got to put this up here because, as you know, Mad Mike Sports has opened up with a great rant today, and he wanted to help us, so we have a teachable moment. So first,
teachable moment.
Education
stuff. So everybody. Yes, education, coach. So I want y'all to take a look at this right here.
That damn song stuck in my fucking head.
I know. That's
what fucking hell, man.
I'm in the same mood you right now, Mike. I feel the same way.
I'm trying to get this shit out of my head, man. I really am.
Hold on.
My feet over here stumping, bro. I got my feet stumping here. That shit is stuck.
Oh my God. It's stuck. Oh, Jesus.
So right here, I want you guys to take a look at this. Scott Karasik, oh Scotty boy, Scott, this is for you.
So I wasn't making that up, y'all. I wasn't making it up. Y'all see it for yourself. Oh, no. I did not make it up.
That's a lot of shit.
Oh yes, coach. Oh yes. I mean, for a first overall pick, you want the Bears want to get an 8th overall, a 2nd round pick, number 48 overall from Jacksonville, 2025 first round pick, 2026 first round pick, and Richie Grant.
Who is Scott Karasik? Who is he anyway?
The guy that's been ducking us. He's been ducking us for almost over a year plus.
The guy that told Mike that he was willing to do a show, but he can't do a show after 8 o'clock.
Huh?
Wanted to do a show after 8 o'clock, but with someone else.
Yeah, because his wife, he couldn't do it because his wife was making beef stroganoff, and he didn't want to miss it. Man,
okay. So hold on. So what it said, if the Bears decide to stick with Fields, this will be the offer I would make to them. Falcons get the #1 overall pick. Bears get the 8th pick. Both second-round picks, 2025 first-round pick, 2026 second-round pick, and safety Richie Grant.
So 3 second-round picks of first, and Richie. Like why would you throw Richie Grant? You might want to throw a fart in there because that's as good as he fucking is.
So with that being said, because I have a wonderful question for y'all, and this is why we say it's a teachable moment.
Who said we got this?
Are you willing to give up everything for the #1 pick? And before these guys go, that was a clear-cut example of how to get your GM fired. So if you're a GM out there and you're watching this and you want to be fired, do what Scotty Boy says. So let's get into it.
What the fuck is left? That's what I want to know. What the fuck is left?
Boy, let's see. Okay, let's see. You said Richie Grant, both first-round picks, all 3 second-round picks, and a first-round pick for 2026.
He must got his booty hole open. Because that's a lot of fucking going on right there.
You know what? I need some of that lemon tea.
Right.
I need some of that. I need some of that lemon tea.
Oh goddamn, coach!
That's crazy, dude. He's not using common sense.
Right, it ain't no sense. Like you, that right there.
Draft for Justin Fields. Who else? Wait. Okay, I'm sorry, Warren. I'm sorry. I
go. Let Coach cook. Let Coach cook, boy.
I'm just going. He just
why nobody? Okay, why no one else is trying to do that? Why the Atlanta's the only team that wants Justin Fields? Why is y'all saying that he's the only? Nobody else is offering him shit. I'm trying to see what's the fascination with Justin Fields. We know he's black. We know he's from Kansas, not Atlanta. Come on, man. Y'all use common sense. Listen, I'm so tired of talking about Justin Fields. This shit's starting to get on my nerves right now. I'm serious. I mean, I hear it like, dude, stop talking about. We don't want this mother. If we listen now.
Y'all broke coach, bro.
Y'all broke coach, bro. Lord have mercy.
Listen, this is the thing. If they make a trade for this dude, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Hold on.
I don't know how we react to that because I think it'd be the stupidest thing they ever done in their life.
Coach, that made me gargle my teeth.
But it has to make sense because you sign this guy, you're not gonna bring him for 1 year. That's just stupid.
Right? That's dumb.
That's gonna be stupid. That means you have to offer this guy a lot of money for the following years. And then if they do that, they just got a freaking salary cap hell already. Why would we go back to that shit? Use this, not your hot dog. Right, man, come on, think.
Y'all
done broke coach, man. What the hell?
It ain't broke. It's just Justin Field talk. That shit's getting on my nerve. It's actually starting to get on my nerve right now.
So what you're telling me is that they are now equivalent to the Swifties? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, equivalent to bullshit. I know that part. This is getting ridiculous, man. I'm tired of talking about Justin Fields. He's not coming. If he does, Terry Fontenot, you got 1 more year here. That's gonna be this year. They're gonna run you out of town because this fool ain't gonna. He's not gonna. You can't get nobody else.
I mean, it is interesting that you're talking about bringing him in where you got a guy that's in the front office that got fired because he didn't play well.
Well, see, the thing,
and shout out to Don for that one because we didn't even realize that.
Right.
Yeah, that.
What, Ryan Pace?
Yeah, we totally forgot
that's the
about
reason why
that.
Wild Praise got fired from Chicago.
Hey, but look, we got a super chat on 199 from Brian P. He said, I'll take cornflakes before cornfield before Justin Field.
No, the generic kind you get from the welfare office. That's the kind you take.
Hey, y'all. Hey, my pop just said y'all motherfuckers crazy. That's those exact words, all right?
But see,
let's get retarded, man. This is just a field talk.
But see, I understand you, Coach. I know where you're coming from because I had a conversation with a guy today on Twitter, and I'm gonna put this out there. I said, I give this man athleticism. I said, but tell me, what has he done? What has he won? Has he elevated the Chicago team at all? And before y'all say, well, you know, Desmond Ridder didn't win nothing. Let me refresh your memory. Desmond Ridder won 6 out of the 7 games we won this season, which means that's 90% of the games. Justin Field won 11 games out of 4 years. Do you understand? That's 1 win a quarter per game per year,
or less.
Right. That's not, I ain't talking about 1 game. I'm talking about 1 quarter per game all season for 4 years. He ain't won nothing. So you think that we gonna take him from Chicago, which he has not elevated, and he gonna elevate a team full of players that's ready to win? Nah.
Has he won a game in his? I got a question. Has he won a game in his division all since he been?
No, he hasn't. Absolutely not.
I don't think he won a game in the NFC North yet. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think he won that one game.
I think he may have won 1.
You said NFC North. Okay.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It's hard for us to try to tabulate how many games he won. Do you know how bad that is? Usually you try to tabulate how many games a person won. You're trying to catch up with some exponential number. We're trying to figure out the bare minimum.
No pun intended.
Right.
No pun intended.
Oh, I know what the Bears are trying to do. Think about this. I just caught their little drip. They're trying to justify that trade so they won't look bad for picking his ass and for signing. They want to trade bad because they don't want to look bad. We signed this motherfucker. He can't play. We really fucked up. We fired the GM because of this motherfucker because he fucked up. It's all in this. Yeah, they think they slick. No, we don't want that motherfucker. Keep him home.
Yeah. And now look what Corey Garfire said. He said people trying to rebuild Chicago through the Falcons. Industry plans.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, K-Style. I'm sorry, K-Style.
Nah, you good, man. You good, man. Hey, look. I told y'all. We told y'all. There's certain sides to everybody that y'all do not see, but if y'all push us, then you see the real.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest with you. All this is about money, and y'all said it's all about money because, like you said, once Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert got their money and to reset the market. Now it's kind of, and then now you seeing what's going on in Philadelphia. They already talking about they regret giving them Jalen Hurts that money.
Yep.
I wonder who said that Jalen Hurts was a piece of crap from the beginning. Somebody said that, but I don't know exactly who said that.
Well, I know one person said it, and ain't nobody really barked at it ever since they got to the Super Bowl. But we know Jugs is we know Jugs what she said. We're gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna leave it at that.
So the thing is as much of the fanfare that he's getting is very interesting that if they know Chicago has a guy that's supposed to be like great as everybody's advertising him, why the hell would Chicago be wanting to get rid of him for another motherfucker that they don't know if even going to even come close to that?
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's all about money.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, Chicago doesn't want to pay the $300 million for him. So they're trying to get it. They're trying to sucker a team to trade for him, so they have to worry about that issue.
Yeah. Now, not to mention, don't get
Hey, look, we got a rutabaga here. You know when Justin Fields pops up, he always come in.
Hey, Rooter, what's up?
Hey, K-Style, he would have never knew Ryan Pace was drafted Justin Fields.
He would have never knew that until you said that.
Right.
Now, I want y'all to be very close attention.
Look, he drafted Justin Fields and got fired because of Justin Fields. So,
right.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want y'all to get enamored by the first round pick because, like I said before, and for those of y'all that did y'all homework, read the caption, teachable moment. 99% of first round picks, especially quarterbacks, don't pan out. It's the later rounds, the ones y'all want to put all of the responsibility on. Them the ones that pan out. Them first round draft pick quarterbacks, no. Go do your research.
Right? Over the last 5 years, since his money been so high, they're panning out because they're forced to play him because they pay him so much money.
Right. But you see what happens. Their season doesn't end well.
That's true.
Like you said, like you said, at the end of the day, when you look at this market, like I said, the market is going to get worse. So the thing is, when you have a situation where just in that position alone is of course, here comes another one. Look. Josh and the rutabaga never show up to any shows unless we talk about quarterback. I find that very interesting.
And I'm glad. And I'm glad. And look, and you know what's funny, Josh? I'm glad you said this because tonight you get 5 seconds of fame. You said y'all really blaming one person for the whole team being bad. That's hilarious. But you want to know the hilarious part about that, Josh? Justin is a part of that team. So if the team is bad and he's bad, the whole damn program is bad. Because once again, I asked the question earlier. If Justin Fields is that dude, why hasn't he elevated that bad team? And you just admitted right here that we're blaming one man for the whole team being bad. So, are you saying that the team is so bad that a great quarterback like Justin Fields can't elevate them? Or are you saying that everybody on the Chicago Bears?
My thing on top of that one is explaining this. So we're talking about quarterbacks that play for bad teams, right? So I remember I know several teams that actually several quarterbacks that play for bad teams and they still put up big time numbers. And they end up doing exactly what they do. It's several quarterbacks right now in the league that play for bad teams, but they still put up their numbers. I mean, one of them right now is who we call a very good. I don't say he's an elite quarterback. Some people may think he's an elite quarterback, but that guy's name Josh Allen. Josh Allen played for like that Bills team was pretty bad for quite some time under him. The first couple of years, the defense was pretty good, but that offense was terrible. But he kept putting up his numbers. He got better. He got better each year. Like you can't say that. All right, the team is the reason why Justin Fields sucks because Justin Fields his numbers are not getting better. In fact, his numbers are actually getting worse.
But didn't the Bears go to the playoffs the year before Justin Fields got there?
Yeah, they did.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
I could be wrong.
They was able to trade up because they was in the middle of the pack.
Now, Josh, if you really understood quarterbacks like you think you do, and you're going to put out there Matt Ryan was putting up numbers and literally carrying this team for almost 14 years, bro. So you can't compare Matt to Justin's situation at all because Matt been putting up numbers for 14 years. Justin Fields ain't even got 14 wins in his total career.
Who has Justin Fields got paid? Who has he ever got paid?
The Chicago Bears.
I'm just curious.
Has 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that punter. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I said he got the punter paid.
Josh, he carried us to a championship.
A championship opportunity that we didn't finish on.
No. We won the championship and we
talking about the NFC championship.
Yeah. We won the championship and got to a Super Bowl. He carried us to a championship. What has Justin Fields carried? He ain't even carried nobody to the playoffs.
So let me ask the question. So if you got so we're talking about the Bears was a bad team. Y'all do realize that was literally the same team with Mitchell Trubisky that went to 2 playoffs and that went to the playoffs twice.
I'm just saying.
You do realize that, right?
Under Ryan Pace.
Wait. And to show you how bad it is for Josh tonight, even Rutabaga said, let's not compare Fields to Matt Ryan. Wow. Even he knows not to go there.
No.
Josh, it's just not your night.
Hold on. He's wrong again. Matt Ryan didn't win his first 3 years. Isn't that?
No.
What?
Don't say now you're gonna compare his whole career. No, we talking about the Chicago Bears' first 3 years with Mitchell Trubisky. They won 35. They won 25 games. First 3 years with Mitchell Trubisky with literally the same team.
Do your homework. You should know by now. Do your homework.
I'm just saying.
Don't come on here with empty promises. You do your homework.
They thought they was a quarterback away. It was the reason why they ended up drafting Justin Fields, because they thought they was a quarterback away.
Because Mitchell Trubisky had already hit what they call his ceiling, and thought that they was going to take a chance with that, and it hasn't got any better.
Yeah, actually got worse.
Like I said, the thing is, you got the same offensive coordinator, you got the same quarterback coach.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you pretty much got the same team.
And this right here, Matt had Rookie of the Year. Yes, he did.
Can we also say something about Justin Fields also?
Yeah.
He's never been challenged. Everywhere he's been.
I mean, he had been challenged. He started telling on everybody when he was challenged.
But what I'm saying, he's just been given jobs.
Yeah, he's been given it. Yeah. But he's never been challenged. Yep.
Wait. Hold it. Wait. Oh my gosh. Josh, just bow out, because look, even Rutabaga killing you right now, bro. And that's facts. That's facts, bro. I can't argue facts. I can't argue facts. And I'm glad you brought that up.
Hold on. Let me get this right quick. If they're so bad, why they beat us by 20? I mean, if we're going based off the fact that they beat the Atlanta Falcons, why are we not talking about Josh Dobbs?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Why are we not talking about Kyler Murray? You do remember in them last 5 or 6 games, the defense was not playing at the same level.
They were asleep.
Motherfucker, it's 15 degrees outside. Who the fuck trying to play football in 15-degree weather? I'm not trying to go outside in that type of weather.
Shoot, in that case, look. In that case, why aren't you pandering for Derek Carr? Because the Saints put up 48 on us.
No, but hold up. Y'all got to understand something, and that's why this right here doesn't bother me. Josh, you do realize that even a bad quarterback such as Justin Fields, not an athlete, I say the bad quarterback, has a good game. You do realize that, right? At some point, you're going to have a good game.
You have to.
It just happens. So that's not a that's not something.
Hey, look, at the end of the day with Josh is still mad.
Josh said his little bitch ass down right there and stick to tight. That's what he's gonna do. He's a bitch.
See, you gotta remember, Josh is one of those run tail that is up.
Yeah, he's a bitch. That's I meant every word in what I just said. He's a bitch. He's a bitch. He gonna sit here and he gonna type his ass off. Okay, he gonna use them fingers. Okay.
But then
he gonna use them fingers like a. Never mind.
But then when
he like AT&T reach out the chest and what?
He gonna reach out and touch that clit. That's what he do. He best at that.
Hey, Coach.
I can't defend it because You have, like I said, you had multiple opportunities to come on and state your case, and you
And he run for the hills, like he ran for the hills, like Virgin Mary. I'll just say it like that. That's what he did.
But let's go. But let's get back into the show. Like I said,
man. So I'm glad.
Like all that damn whining and crying you doing in here. Want to sit up here and like you run for the hills every time somebody put a mic in your hand.
So now I'm glad that Rutabaga said what he said, because that leads us into our next topic, and y'all really gonna love
fucking this. Coward. Like he's fucking coward in here. He be the main one whining and crying and be ready to run for the hills. But we don't talk about excuses. What's your excuses?
And like I said, the only time he shows up, if the quarterback name,
the quarterback,
the position of quarterback comes up. That's when he comes up. 9 times out of 10, he ain't gonna be here.
Yeah.
So we know that.
Yeah, he gets triggered. So basically, the next topic is Cam Newton exposes Falcon fans' bias. And what do I mean by bias? Bam! He had an interview with MATTY Ice.
You remember when we told y'all gonna regret? Y'all gonna regret that too? Yeah. Y'all regretting it.
So I want to let Mike take lead on this one.
Nah, you don't want me to take lead. You want Coach to take lead because I'm a little fired up right now.
I want you to stay fired up. Mike, you take the lead. I want to hear you. Go ahead.
So, Mike,
I missed it. I missed the live chat. Live grants that I need to hit tonight.
I just hate cowards, man. I just hate cowards. I hate cowards like Josh Gilham. He's a fucking coward. Every time you try to get the truth out of him, he start running for the hills and start covering his booty hole.
Are you yellow, Josh?
No, yes, he's a yellow belly. He's a yellow belly. He's a coward. He like to stay in the chat where he's safe.
He says he wants to lie.
Where we go? Where we going in this conversation? Okay, you said Cam Newton exposes Falcon bias. Let me go ahead and set it up for those. Please.
Cam.
Okay. So during the Super Bowl time, there was an interview that was going around on Cam Newton's 4th and 1. Like I said, shout out to Cam Newton. Like I said, I do like his podcast and stuff too. Him, Funky Fridays and stuff like that. So
you just need to do something with that hair. That's all.
Man, he wanted to go with the steel post roster.
Man, it looked like two octopus dicks on his head. Like
underwater man skate.
Hey, that's besides the point. So Cam Newton came straight out of him and said, "Hey man, do you feel like your time in Atlanta was do you feel like the fans appreciated your time in Atlanta?" And Matt Ryan pretty much said, "I know." He pretty much said, "No, I wasn't appreciated." And kind of paraphrase on what he said too is he said when he came into that situation, he already kind of knew that he was in a lose-lose situation, regardless of what he done. See, a lot of people don't know that he actually got endorsed by Mike Vick.
Matt Ryan.
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
Really?
But the thing was, Cam Newton was bringing out, he was saying he was going to give him his flowers, and he was bringing out a lot of the philanthropy work dealing with, Grady and Emory, the Boys and Girls Club and stuff, the stuff that most people in Atlanta says that he doesn't do for their community. And and the thing about it was, for a guy that Falcon fans idolized more and Cam Newton, who showed and gave flowers to a guy that Falcon fans despise, it kind of was a bad look. Because when you go under those comment sections and when you start looking at Matt Ryan trending here, Cam Newton trending, the very same people that didn't want nothing to do with him, all of a sudden was talking about how bad they felt because they felt like they didn't appreciate him.
Guilty conscience.
Right.
And when you look at the body language, when you look at the conversation, Matt Ryan said one thing. He said, it was hard to keep a smile on my face every day when I knew everybody didn't want me here. And it was just the look that he had. He didn't say that verbatim, but it was the look he had.
Yes.
So let me ask y'all a question. Does that show a lot more mental strength than people give credit for?
Oh yeah, that's
absolutely.
That's power, bro.
Yeah, that man had a mind of a bear trap. He was. When you say tough, that's tough.
That's
tough.
Look, no, that ain't even tough. That's soul piercing. Right. That's soul piercing. That right there to kill somebody's spirit. You can literally kill somebody and make them not want to live anymore because you do everything that you want for them to make sure that they succeed, to make sure that they have the best, and then they looking in your face, they don't even want you anymore. That will destroy your entire spirit. That would destroy your entire spirit because this man putting his body on the line. He put like this dude on the ground, like he giving up his body where he may not be able to hold his kids anymore. He getting hit and hurt so much, and y'all saying let's get this cracker out of here. These are stuff y'all saying. Let's get this white boy out of here. This is the stuff that's coming out of y'all mouth.
Well, see, the problem is, and the reason why Matt Ryan is upright, he's in his right mind, and he's loving what he's doing right now, is because Matt Ryan came here on a purpose. The difference between a regular player and a player with a purpose, you can't break a person with a purpose. Their purpose is bigger than your criticism. It's bigger than the losses. It's bigger than the hatred. You can't break a person that got a purpose. You can't. And that's the reason why now, not saying that he didn't feel it because he's human, but he got a purpose, you can't break him. You can't break nobody that got a purpose and that's living their purpose.
So let me ask you, Coach. And like I said, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but just based off what the description of it is, how does that make you feel? Hearing that.
It's kind of funny. We talk about you only hear from Atlanta. You go to other places. They love Matt Ryan. I mean, come up to Seattle, man, Matt Ryan. Why they don't like it? I said, I don't know. That's all. I don't know. I said, just people, man. I said they want. I tell them they want a black quarterback there. They want their Mike Vick experience. You're not gonna get that again. You would probably never see that ever again. That was a once in a lifetime. And what people should be thinking about this, you should just embrace that, enjoy that you've seen it. Because nobody gonna see that again. But Matt Ryan as a quarterback, that's nothing been like that in Atlanta. Nothing. Matt, and probably if Mike Vick would have studied, if Mike Vick would have done what he done when he came out of jail, then you can say something different. But he did not. He was a highlight show. He was an entertainer. He wasn't a quarterback for Atlanta. He played the position, but he wasn't a quarterback for Atlanta. Matt Ryan was a quarterback for Atlanta. So we just got to say, if I'm Matt Ryan, fuck y'all. That's me. So you didn't like him? You didn't like him. He did his job, man. He did his job. And that's nobody can say he did not do his job.
Right.
Simple as that. So
Right.
And the thing about it too is I saw there, like I said, when I was watching it, you can kind of like you can kind of tell that he was kind of hurt by it.
He was definitely hurt, bro.
He was hurt about it. He was definitely hurt to say that. And you could tell Cam Newton kind of looked at him like, dog, I ain't know it was like this for you. Right. Because let's be honest, the city of Atlanta, the Falcon fan base embraced Cam Newton playing for the Carolina Panthers more than they did Matt Ryan playing for.
I got a sister like that.
Yeah, because he was a South Fulton kid. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you live in College Park, Union City, you drove down Flat Shoals and seen the sign "Home of Cam Newton."
Cam Newton, yeah.
Right, you seen it. But the thing is, like K-Style said, the Falcons fans are so hung up on symbolism that they overlooked great. And I'm gonna tell you, the only thing, and we've all said this, the only thing that they would have recognized Matt Ryan for is if he'd have got a ring.
Be honest with you, I think if he
They
would
still would have been shitty.
Nah, they would have hated him even more if he would have won that Super Bowl. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yep.
They would have hated him even more.
Because it wasn't Mike Vick.
It wasn't Mike Vick.
What and see, that's what they thought was gonna happen in Philly. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all said, well, we can't live. We can't live vicariously through him in Atlanta. We're gonna live through him in Philly.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Coach.
K-Sal just made a point. It just triggered something you just said. Maybe that's the same reason they feel about Desmond.
Oh, Coach, don't worry. We're gonna get to that soon. Oh,
think about it. But okay. You just
go ahead. Go ahead. Elaborate on it. Go ahead.
You just said something. If Matt Ryan would have won that Super Bowl, they wouldn't have liked it. Mm-hmm. Dez talked about winning the Super Bowl. That's one of the first things he said. We're gonna win us the Super Bowl
in the draft.
They made him like that either, and they probably see that potential, but they're too afraid to admit it.
Ooh, Coach. I'm gonna tell you what.
I'm just saying. But...
No, Coach. Coach, hold that thought.
Oh yeah, okay.
Hold that thought, because we're gonna have some fun with that. But I mean, we said this, and now y'all seen it.
I didn't think about that. Damn.
Winning on this team, it's a lot of people that talk shit, and they do not want to see this team win. Why? Because nobody wants to have to eat that crow. Nobody. And who y'all cheering for? I hope y'all understand who you're cheering for. This man that we cheering for, that we got pictures of and parades, we gonna get this man and gave him jerseys. You do realize he got the bug. He has been to 2 Super Bowls and he has 2 rings. Regardless if you say whatever he did, he won another one on his own merit. So if the owner wanted, the head coach wanted, and everybody on the team buy in, I hope y'all understand.
It can happen.
It can happen. And he ain't confused about no positions. He freed himself the day he got hired and said, hey, I'm hiring y'all to do y'all jobs, so I ain't got to do them. Y'all better pay attention. Y'all better pay attention. Because whatever moves you don't like that's going to be made, trust and believe, his mentality is the same as Ritter's. I hate to tell you. But K-Styles, isn't it time for us to unleash the fun part of the show? And this topic right here is K-Styles. Now we 411 pain is so funny. But K-Styles, will you cue the picture, please?
Oh Lord.
Better be do that again.
No.
That man looking constipated.
I don't see it.
You don't see it? Hold on.
I don't see it. You got to put it in there.
Oh, they took it out? Oh, y'all some dirty mother suckers. Coach, y'all go ahead and finish talking about that. I'm gonna cue this up. They think they slick. Dirk Cutter then jumped in here and acted a fool.
See, but what interests me about that point was it was the very people that despised him. It was throwing parties at the strip clubs. They announced when he was gone, where the very same people was like, man, I feel offended that he felt that way.
Your ass must be down.
And let's be honest. The quarterback drama that we having right now for the Falcons is karma. That's the karma that we're facing right now.
I can see that. Never know you had a good thing. You always run it off.
Because what was the main talking points that we heard was we don't need a quarterback that put up stats. We need a quarterback that can run the football. Isn't that what we heard in 2020?
Yeah.
Well, 2020.
You got one that ran the ball.
Look, you got 2 of them. Y'all made the other one so scared to run the ball because y'all was mad that he wasn't throwing the ball enough.
Did you got one that threw too much?
Exactly.
Now, after this brief problem there, K Styles, it should be in there now. I'm gonna go ahead.
Let's see what we got here. Oh,
yeah. You see
hold on. All right.
Okay, let me take this banner down. Right.
Go ahead, take it. Baba Yaga.
The boogeyman. Are you afraid of the boogeyman? Now, with that being said, pow! Is Desmond Ritter the boogeyman in Atlanta?
Can I explain why we're saying this?
Oh yes.
Even the thought of bringing his name up, even in a comparison situation, it brings a level of disdain to a lot of people. Now, I've noticed that.
They booty hurt.
Ooh, freshly squoze.
Lemon.
And like you said, you ain't even got to mention Desmond Ritter if he played well or not. You just got to say Des Ritter. You could spell the name out. Okay, this is how you spell Desmond Ritter. Somebody's gonna be offended.
Look, they already got them fingers ready.
Hey, look. They would rather deal with the whole.
They got their Ellen DeGeneres fingers ready. That's what they got.
Whoa.
Look. Look.
Yeah, they got them fingers ready.
Hey, look, you know it's bad when you got folks that they rather deal with the whole clan at their front door than even listen to the name of Desmond Ritter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There must be some nice. Those are they like Trick or Treat clan.
Yeah.
No, they talking about the real clan.
And we ain't talking about Wu-Tang either.
They talking about Wu-Tang.
I actually ran and saw somebody said I would rather be homeless than have Desmond Ritter as my starting quarterback for 2024.
Well, if they keep him, pack your bags.
Hope you ain't got no wife and kids because they ain't going with your ass.
See, here's the problem. Here's what y'all got to understand. Whomever gets triggered, whether it be the Run Tell That, whether it be the Lemonade Crew, whether it be the ICUs and people not tall enough to see over the camera, pretty much what you're gonna have to understand is he's still under contract. Number two, if you paid attention to the first 5 minutes of the press conference, Raheem said he named the greats. He named Matt Ryan. He named Matthew Stafford. He named a couple others. He said, now, there are some quarterbacks out there that are things that you don't see yet. We're going to work on it. He said, but we're going to check college, and we're going to do our due diligence, right? Turn around, and K-Styles, who's the OC now that we just got in Atlanta?
Exactly.
Okay, he came on more than maybe 12 hours ago, and you can go on Twitter and check it out for yourself or YouTube. He says, when they ask him about the quarterback room, he says, you want to see the guys that have intangibles that you can see, mechanics and body spacing and being able to, go back and step. He said, but then there are intangibles that you can't see. He said the only kind of intangibles that come out when you put them to the test, when you put them on the field. He said, talking about how they process things, how fast they process things. Guess what? As much as you hate Ritter, he's not a bad quarterback. He just had bad mentorship. And they didn't say they were going to get rid of him. And I'm going to tell y'all something about Raheem. He wants playmakers, but he's not above developing players. So if he can find a way to work with Ritter, guess what? him downstairs not going nowhere. They said they're getting a quarterback, but what they didn't tell you is they were getting rid of Ritter. Y'all ain't gotta like it. That's just what it is.
That's what got a lot of people. That's what got a lot of people panties in a bunch about it, because we don't. At the end of the day, nobody knows what's really going to happen with that position.
Mm-hmm.
See, if it was one thing, if he just came out and said, "Okay, boom, we just gonna go with a whole new quarterback room. Fuck it, get rid of everybody."
Right.
But the thing about it was about due diligence, evaluation.
Mm-hmm. Now, what you saying that K Styles? Here's another thing y'all got to realize. Raheem Morris, just like Bill Belichick, was not coming to the Falcons to do any heavy lifting. If you notice, 80% of the team is still intact. They never spoke about the quarterback room on purpose. You even had Steve Weiss try to create a narrative with Terry Fontenot on the film, asking him about, I'm not going to say his name, but if you build it, they will come. And he's like, I can't say anything about anything because why? We could lose draft capital. We could lose the pick. He's going to see what works.
Right.
And they're going to add to what works. Whatever is not working or doesn't fit his program, that will go.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if he'll be here or not. But those of y'all hoping that he's not going to be here, don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. I'm telling you. Because a winning coach right now is not going to dismantle a serviceable team because y'all don't like the players. And we don't have a lot of money. So
we don't have as much money as you think we do.
Well, we don't got that $12 million now because Grady ain't going anywhere.
There you go.
I got to thought that first, but no.
There you go. Now. And two of them three quarterbacks in that room, two of them might be gone. Might.
Well, what's gone? He's gone anyway. He's a free agent. Woodside.
Woodside's gone.
But so $6.5 million save when you cut him.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll give us $31 million.
See?
I'm just saying.
And you know Terry's a money guy. Just saying. But Mike, what about you? Is Desmond Ridder the boogeyman in Atlanta to you?
To be honest, I feel like the boogeyman. Because every time they see me, they start running for the hills because they know I'm about to say some real shit that they don't want to hear. So goddamn boo hoo hoo, goddamn it. I'ma say it any goddamn way. Y'all know I'm gonna say it. The fact of the matter is I'm the fucking boogeyman. That's why y'all run to all the mother channels to start hear what y'all want to hear because you know you're not gonna hear that you're not gonna hear bullshit over here. The fact of the matter is he's the boogeyman because y'all don't want to hear the truth. You're scared of the truth. Right? This is why they killed Yeshua. Okay? I'll just say that. That's why they killed him because they was afraid of the truth. People are afraid of the truth. That's why they killed Martin. That's why they killed Red. All right? I'll just say that. They killed Red because they don't like the truth. People hate the fucking truth. And the truth of the matter is that dude is complete ass. He's a bum. He's a bum. The guy who shall not be named is a fucking bum. He's a running back. He's Tyler Algier. He's Bijan Robinson. He's Derrick Henry, okay? Because he ain't a quarterback. Y'all can sit up here and try to dress it up all you want to. He's a damn running back. He's a Muhammad Sanu. Let's just keep it real. He's Muhammad Sanu. He's in there to throw a deep ball every blue moon. That's what he is at that. He's Muhammad Sanu. So the thought of a real quarterback, a guy who can actually throw the ball, who can actually go through his progressions, without doing the same exact thing every single play, because we see exactly what he's gonna do every single play. He gonna throw it to DJ Moore. He gonna throw it to he gonna drop back and act like he going through his progression. He gonna tuck and he gonna run. And he gonna stand. And then if a guy just so happens to be open, he'll flick it to him. But that's what it is. At the end of the day, that's what he is. He's a bum at quarterback. And this is the reason why y'all don't want a Desmond Ritter here, because you've seen what this potential could possibly be. This is why you don't want any a Matt Ryan here, is because of that reason. y'all don't want truth. Y'all don't want truth. The truth of the matter is the Falcons can absolutely win with a quarterback. It doesn't have to be Desmond Ritter. I don't know how many times we can say this. It does not matter if it is Desmond Ritter. But to sell me on the idea that a bum at quarterback, like Mr. who he should not be named, that he's the answer to all of our issues, you are a fucking liar. I will say this to your face, spitting and all. You are a fucking liar. If you say that this guy is the answer to our issues, you are a liar. You're not worried about winning if you're talking about Mr. He barely got more wins than the guy you say who suck. You are a liar. This is why these cowards from other channels don't want to have us on their shows and actually have a real dialogue, because they don't want to talk about this stuff. They want to beat their meat like Lexus and Steel on these damn pornos. That's what they want to do. That's what the fuck they want to do. That's what they want to do. You're cowards. Y'all don't really want to talk about the real issues in football. Y'all don't want to talk about the fact that you look at how many. Let's keep it real. How many times did you see during that Super Bowl that Mr. Elite quarterback, aka Mr. Patrick Mahomes, how many times did he really throw the ball downfield?
That was
Coach, I know you know. I know you know.
That was one.
It wasn't a lot.
It wasn't a lot.
I did count them, but it wasn't a lot.
It wasn't a lot. It was less than 5.
He threw the one to Kelsey when Kelsey got open.
Yeah. It was less than 5.
I think that's the farthest one.
Do you really count that as a deep shot? Because he hit.
Well, it was like 20. No,
it was like 20-something yards. Yeah, so it wasn't a lot of deep shots. So the fact of the matter is, when everybody try to sell me this bull crap that Justin Fields can throw the ball 50 yards downfield. Well, we just saw the best quarterback in the NFL. He doesn't do that.
It wasn't accurate.
But wait, Mike, wait. You said they said
look, hold on. They said the same thing about Jamarcus Russell.
They said the same thing about him too. Yeah, you see what he had. But he's sitting at home hitting the same hamburgers I'm eating.
But see, that's the funny thing. They said that Justin Fields can throw the ball down the field like 50 some odd yards. Can I ask all of y'all one question? Where has that landed Chicago?
At home.
But the thing about
I can throw a tennis ball 60 yards, but guess what? That don't mean I'm in the championship.
Shit, I can throw that motherfucker too. Shit. I'm God with that damn tennis ball in my hand, boy.
That shit hurt you. I don't throw to that photo. That's a long
Look.
I got a technique.
Let me tell you I can throw it 60 yards, and ain't nobody coming out there saying, here's a Lombardi.
Here you go. Here's Cedric Murph. He can't even spell his whole name, Murph. But look, here's the Justin Fields. Hey, look, tell me it ain't no hate. These are facts.
Right.
It ain't nothing hate. Tell me what's hateful about him. He's a bum. He's a bum. When you talk about bums at quarterback, let me give you the definition of a bum. A definition of a bum is a guy who can't throw and has yet to throw over 3,000 yards. He's never done it. He's a fucking bum.
Okay, Murph, can I ask you a question? How do you explain Justin Fields missing 3 of his receivers in the end zone, running into a sack?
Right in front of him.
Explain Justin Fields. How do you explain Justin Fields after the ball is snapped, he throws it to the back of his lineman's head. How do you explain that? If it's hate, please explain to me all of the fuck ups that he's done. How do you explain those? How do you explain why Chicago ain't doing nothing? But y'all want him to come here. Y'all want him to come here. Please explain that to me.
I can shut this whole conversation up about this.
Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
What's one of the main qualities this guy said he wanted? A person that can process fast.
Oh, process.
He can't do that.
That's it.
Ding, 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 ding. It's talking about your
that's
brain.
It, Coach.
Son.
That's it.
He couldn't do that. That's it. He couldn't do that, Jordan. He ran.
No, we not gonna be mad. We're not gonna be real mad. We gonna support like we here, and we gonna report like we always do.
But Ohio State had ballers at wide receiver. He just threw the ball up. They were the best players.
That's all he did, Coach.
There was no timing. Throw the ball to the left. They told him where to throw the ball to.
They literally have signs. They literally have signs on the sideline saying "throw." Yeah.
Justin,
you do not need to learn how to read coverage at Ohio State.
That's literally what they do.
And what C.J. Stroud, greatness part of him, in high school, he has a college quarterback coach in high school. He went to private school. So he learned how to be a quarterback. I'm just saying. Justin Fields, run the ball left, run the ball right. In high school, that's what he did.
I forget the big tight end that they had too.
So, but he's not a fast processor. So you guys getting all this Happy Meal shit, make you feel happy about Justin Fields. That shit ain't gonna happen, man.
Right.
Like you said, if he comes here, Terry Fontenot.
Oh, you can go. Yeah, he's gonna be counting his days. He's gonna be counting his days.
You won't. If he come here and for all that crap they talking about, Terry's on the clock.
And I'm sure Ryan Pace said, "Don't bring this motherfucker here. He got me fired." I'm sure he said
exactly
that.
What Ryan Pace said.
Don't bring that motherfucker here.
Got me fired.
We gonna report like we always do. We're gonna be here watching and reporting the games like we always do. That's not gonna change.
I'm gonna be more critical. That motherfucker.
Right.
Here's the thing.
Go ahead, Coach.
Here's the thing.
Jesus Christ. I'm tired of just feel shit, man. Shit come out to her. Gives me headaches.
Once again, this is the same. What they don't realize they did is they literally what he said about the hate is the exact thing that they talk about when it comes to the Michael Vick versus Matt Ryan thing.
Oh gosh.
Reason why I say that is let me ask everybody a question. What was the main thing that we kept hearing about third round picks, quarterbacks that's not drafted in the first round?
They supposed to come out the gate great.
Shit.
But if we're going to be judging third round picks who are project players anyway, based on if you're trying to give them all pro expectations, what did that say about first round picks?
Oh, they have to develop. They need time. Somebody needs to pat them on the back, burp them, give them a diaper, sit them down, teach them how to walk.
So the thing that really what we're having this discussion on is not necessarily even about Justin Fields. It's the hypocrisy of the people behind them. Based on where they were drafted. Because remember, as a first round pick, you are supposed to be a game changer. You're supposed to be a franchise setter, especially at quarterback. That team has a plan for you for when they draft you in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it is based on public opinion, that first round pick has fifth round pick expectations. So when we start talking about this and that, people are only going to tolerate players that make them feel good. Let's just be honest with you on this one.
Wow, and there you go, King Kill. That's right there, like the popularity. Can I be? That's it. That's it. Can I say something?
Spray his ass with some of that.
Can I say something?
I got Coach tripping, boy.
Let me tell y'all something. Let's be real. The reason why y'all don't like Desmond Ritter because he got curly hair. He got damn curly hair.
He don't use Face Off Pro either.
No, he don't use no sheen. He don't use no mousse. He got curly hair. Y'all can't stand people with curly hair.
I ain't got none though.
Because his hair can't start a brush fire on concrete.
Oh shit!
That's what's wrong with you.
What'd you say?
What'd
you say? He looked like he played on High School Musical. That's why.
Right. Him with the good hair. Y'all mad because y'all mad because Bernard got good hair. Let's be real.
Not Bernard. Beanard.
Beanard with the good hair.
Beanard with the good.
And see, to be real, nobody wants to be wrong. In this content creating space, in this fan base space, y'all don't want to be wrong. So if somebody like Ritter is to get another chance and he shows out, now y'all got to eat crow pate.
Oh, they'll say something different.
That's my quarterback. I knew he could do it. No, you didn't. So you want somebody with a Brillo head? You want somebody with a Brillo pad head that can run? Run, boy, run! Show them you got some legs.
And content creators, if you watching, the offer is still there. Stop running. You can hit us up anytime, right? And come on and have a conversation. Stop being coward.
All right, Mike, you might well kill that dream because you know.
Don't be afraid. What you say? Be afraid.
Hey, K Styles. It's okay. You can talk to us. It's all right. We'll talk to you.
I ain't got nothing to say. They done showed they ass for 3 years.
He said, I ain't got nothing to say. Throw the ball. He said he's scared to throw the ball.
Look.
At least he's throwing it at a receiver almost at least.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing pimple booties and dirty thongs. So yeah, y'all can keep all that over there if y'all don't want to come talk to us. I'm good.
Pimple booties.
I'll be honest with you. I'm like I said, until they pretty much figure out what they're gonna do with this situation. I'm kind of with Coach. And it's funny as hell. It interests me in this to where the guy was.
That's why y'all don't want Ritter because of that right there. Michael Walker with the mic drop. The guy with has curly.
They sounded like they got the same voice.
Hey, look, and he uses Perk Plus.
Head and shoulders.
Y'all said one guy with good hair is enough. We can't have two.
We can't have another one on top of the league. That's why they don't like Trae Young.
Right.
No, but what interests me is it's having these conversations about the Atlanta Falcons, and we're talking about all aspects of the game. Since we've been doing this for about 3, it's going on 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do you really fuck with the Falcons? Or are you partially fucking with the Falcons or are you partially claiming them until they get the quarterback you want and then now you're fully supporting? Because it's very interesting that us doing this content like this, why does it always seem like when we talk about all aspects of the team, other aspects of the team, and I want y'all to answer me this question. Why is it when we always talk about all aspects of the team, but a good few of y'all don't even watch? But as soon as a mention of the quarterback position comes up, now all of a sudden y'all tuning in.
Magic.
So my thing is,
me. I know.
Let me get this. So my thing is, do you even care about the other players on the team, or you just only like this particular guy? Because it kind of sounds like that whole "I'm in love with the most popular person in school" mentality. Go ahead, Juan.
I'm in love with a stripper. She rock and she roll and she up. That's not my business.
They like talking about the quarterback position so much because you can somewhat try to explain your way into an answer without having to do the homework by using narratives. You can't use narratives on the O line. You can't use narratives on the D line. You can't use narratives on special teams. Certain positions on the defense, like the DB room, the linebackers, the the deep tackles or whatnot. O line, right guard, left guard, center. You can't make narratives up on those. You got to do homework. So the quarterback being the nail that sticks out is the easiest. Why? Because I ain't got to do homework. All I got to do is go to ESPN or Fox Sports News, get a narrative, and run back to AFN and say, "See, this is fact because I feel it."
So basically, what you said is that the quarterback position, the talking points of the quarterback position, is basically having a conversation with Sexy Red.
Mm-hmm.
Let me kill this little dumbass narrative because this is a stupid narrative too. The quarterback does for your franchise, right? Matt Ryan showed you what a quarterback does for your franchise. Well, explain to me.
Why the other motherfucker?
Yeah. What? Y'all remember this guy named Phillip Rivers?
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers threw for a lot of passing yards. They put up a lot of points in the playoffs. But why did he constantly get put out? Because it wasn't because of the offense.
Defense. Oh no, you got to remember around that time, that special teams was one of the worst units in the league too.
I get it. That's why I'm going. That's why I'm going there. Like this is a dumb narrative that's been painted by the media too. They won't tell you about the other aspects of teams. Like not even just him. We saw that. We saw it with a team that's within our own division. And that's the New Orleans Saints. They got the playoffs every year, and then they lost the same way every year.
I got a question for these people.
What's up?
Dre Murphy said, Desmond look. What was it? I just seen that. He said Desmond looked day and night from college. That happened, but you guys are giving Fields an excuse because of what? The roster, the coaching. No, coaching. So
the coach.
So okay. So Dez does not get that same excuse because of coaching.
And
why not?
They killed their own argument in the argument, and I hate to say it. You're comparing college to the NFL, and I'm going to go over this one more time for y'all that believe this. Okay, teachable moment. The NFL. You're playing. The college. You're playing to be seen by the NFL. If some of y'all are on the NIL deal, y'all got some cash coming to you. When you get into the NFL, you're playing to feed your families. It's a different mindset.
It's a
job. You're playing with other grown men who have been playing a long time. Okay, when you get on your job. And you are the first, and you're the rookie on your job. Guess what? You don't perform the same way as a veteran on that job does. You don't. Not the first year, not the first week, not the first day. You don't perform the same way somebody that's been there 10 years. It's no comparison. You can't compare college to the NFL. I've told you the only thing that translates are good and bad habits. That's it. Everything else is subject to include the play. Why? Because you got guys out there in the NFL that know every tactic to get at you. You don't know what they know yet. You ain't played them enough to know what they do. That's why we said when the Falcons did not announce that they had a quote-unquote quarterbacks coach, Desmond Ritter was set up to fail from the get-go. Hence why Raheem Morris said, TJ Yates, the quarterback coach, here you go. You go in your right position. And I'm going to turn around and get a guy to help you, because he understands on a team that wins championships, you got to have a quarterback's coach to mentor your quarterback.
And another guy to help him. And another guy to help him.
Checks and balances. Okay? It's checks and balances. Because they understand if we keep this young man and we see something in him, we got to develop him to get what's in him out of him. And we're not going to jump back and forth. See, y'all skip over the fact that Arthur Smith sat him down, picked him up, sat him down. Oh, we're going to be a run-first team this time. We're going to throw the ball. Nobody knows what they were on the team, not even a quarterback. And when confused people do nothing. In the NFL, confused people do nothing right. Y'all got to stop trying to overlook the obvious to make a narrative stick, man.
So I'm going to ask a question also. Do you guys like this coaching staff? You Ritter haters, do you like this coaching staff?
So far.
They don't even know the name of these coaches.
I'll be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. They only like the coaching staff because it wasn't Bill Belichick. Mm-hmm. But the thing about it is if they don't pull the move that they think they should happen, is the love still gonna be there?
So, but the whole point of this. What if these guys are brought in? Now think about this. You guys ain't losing your focus. These guys could have just been brought in to bring Ritter up to par.
I've been saying that. I've been saying that.
They could. Don't know. We don't know.
But the thing about it is, it's a lot easier to think with your emotions than think with logic.
Mm-hmm. Here's something I want to pose. And Coach K-Styles, I know we probably all of us been worked in the warehouse. I know K-Styles, you work in the warehouse. K-Styles, is it easier to come into the warehouse and get on a lift that's already built and charged versus coming into the warehouse, building the lift, charging it up, and then using it?
It's easier for it was already assembled and ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm a head coach coming back home and I won a championship, is it easier for me to see, hey, what went wrong with the quarterback room? Oh, they didn't have a quarterback's coach. Okay, we gave him one. We gave him two. Is it easier for me to try to develop with somebody that's already had field experience, or is it easier for me to try to retrain and redevelop somebody that's never been in the league, that got to learn the ropes and got to go through the whole rookie process all over again in a year when my owner says we want to win now?
You're gonna want experience.
There you go.
Want the experience guy.
And
like you said, that's the thing. When we look at these football teams, and when we start talking about, okay, this is what I want for this team, this is what I want for this team. Like I said, let's be honest. Football is an escape from the harshness of our own realities.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, man, me doing this with the guys, with the fellas, with the family here, man, dude, this is therapy for me. Because, like he said, I'm cussing folks out and bossing people around for about 12, 13 hours a day. I don't like doing that, but I have to do it. But the thing about it was, I didn't start off being good. Hell, you can even look at us doing these shows. When I first started off, I was a drunkard that wouldn't stop laughing.
No.
And he had jokes. He had major jokes.
So let me ask y'all a question. How would you feel in your life that if you messed up a chance at something and there was maybe an opportunity that you may get a second chance at it?
Hmm.
Should the public shame you for even having a thought of looking for a second chance?
Okay, Styles, they don't want to have that conversation. They don't want to have that conversation. That's too much like accountability.
Plus, they don't want to be wrong.
That part.
Like I said, at this point in time, I'm finna these folks starting to sound like the beehive to me.
Mm.
Or the Swifties.
Yeah.
The Swifties.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the thing about it is, yes, with that, at least I say Desmond Ritter plays for the Falcons.
Mm-hmm. With everything he got.
Y'all nut grabbing for motherfuckers that don't even play for the team that you supposed to be a fan of.
So, K Styles, is it safe to say that we got a lot of transplant team fans with Falcons
Nah, it
jerseys?
ain't no transplant. They would never transplant it to begin with. I would never plan it to begin with. That's a bunch of people that's ready for any excuse to run.
It's fence straddlers.
Ooh, you talking about you talking about the ones with splinters in the butt?
Mhm.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Cedric Murph of the world. That's what it is.
Here's what's gonna bother y'all down the road. We don't know what they're gonna do, but I can guarantee you one thing: it's not gonna be done the way you want it.
Right.
Because right now, the coach you have on this team that you're celebrating, he knows what he's had a
Whoa.
championship.
Did this guy win? Hold on, I'm sorry. Wow. This last comment by second. Didn't he win his first 2 games?
Who?
Yeah, he did.
So your mindset or your, I don't know what you're thinking. His first 2 games he still didn't throw an interception, right? He was clean with the ball.
Yeah,
yeah.
he was actually for the first
3-4 games.
3 no it was like 10 quarters or something. I forget what it was, but it was like
second
10
third
quarters.
Game.
Yeah, it was like what the start of your career. It was like the least turnover prone quarterback to ever play the game. So it's like the first 5 games or something like that without a turnover. So the issue is not what Ritter isn't the fact that he can't play. The fact of the matter is he just has to stop turning the ball over. That happens, you'll get to see what he truly is.
And it wasn't even the interception. It
really wasn't the interception. It's really the fumbles.
Interceptions happen, man. Fumbles are sucks.
Now, my question is this, because I know we mentioned it in the chat, talking with each other. Ryan Newsel did very well at center. If you get Ryan Newsel,
they don't know who Ryan Newsel. I don't even know why you say that name. They don't
know. Like you have to remember, we're talking to a bunch of people that don't give a fuck about the other.
See. I like to upset people anyway, so I'm gonna educate people with head full of jelly beans. If you get the center and Ryan Newsel on par with Desmond Ritter or whomever, you don't have those bobbled snaps and low snaps to where he has to pick it up off the ground. Guess what? A lot of your turnover issues go away. If you have a coach,
that calming mechanism, that's what it comes down to. See, the thing is with the play caller, and this is why I say, and I still hold to that, is that the play calling with Arthur Smith wasn't an issue. Never an issue. He didn't make dumb play calls. He didn't make his thing is really just as a play call, and coach knows this, you have to understand, like, all right, when certain things need to be called, where they need to be called. It's not the fact that he's calling bad plays, is all right, was this the time to call this particular play? That's the art of play calling. This is why, like, if you look at, for example, we are just making another. Like, if you look at what Andy Reid, I've been saying nothing. What Andy Reid is brilliant. What he does is all about the time, and he knows when to do certain things. He understands when Patrick Mahomes is in a rhythm, when he's not in the rhythm. All right, when the running back Pacheco is feeling it, when the fullback is a little bit amped up, and we're gonna give the fullback a pass out of the backfield, and congratulate him for making an excellent block. You know what I'm saying? It's these types of things that when the tight end, when you got your boy, Mr. Taylor Swift, we got Mr. Taylor Swift. He's in the rhythm. We got Mr. Taylor Swift in the rhythm. We're gonna keep feeding the ball. These are the things. Like, no coach in the NFL does not know how to call plays. It's the rhythm that gets you hired and keeps your job. And this is why we look at stupid idiots like Kyle Shanahan. Like, what are you doing? You know this guy's in the rhythm. Why are you not getting these guys? And this is why K-Style, Jew, and a lot of people have said, a lot of people at AFN, we've said, it's like, look, this guy's in the rhythm. Give him the ball. Get him the ball. That's the art of play calling. It's not calling plays. Oh, he didn't see that play. For the most part, every defense knows exactly what's coming. Mm-hmm. It's a reaction.
If you look at their turnovers when they happen, I haven't looked at all of them, but some of those plays, some of those times those turnovers happen, that play shouldn't have been called.
It shouldn't have been. Yeah.
Right. It was called at the wrong time.
At the time. Yeah.
Right. And see, and another thing too, to piggyback off what Mike and Coach was saying, you got to understand, if your team becomes predictable between first down and second down every quarter, guess what the defensive coordinators do? They say, okay, when the first play, when the person we not gonna name that got kicked out of here, when you run those plays like that that go laterally, they say, okay, we stopped it. Once they blow that play up and you keep coming back and doing the same thing, only thing that the defensive coordinators are going to do, they're going to send blitzes. Why? Because they know they can stop you before your man gets beyond the line of scrimmage. And normally, if you get stopped behind the line of scrimmage, now you're behind the chains when you get into these 3rd and 5, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15s and whatnot. Now your quarterback is forced to throw it out of rhythm. You don't give him a chance to get in the rhythm where he can start nailing it downfield. And this is what we kept complaining about. The plays where the Falcons came out and they were unpredictable, they literally ran teams down the field with less than 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. And less than 5 minutes, they was walking teams down the field. But the times we were predictable, all they going to say, send the house.
Predictability just comes down to his comfort.
Right.
His comfort. And like I said, it's like there's no such thing as being unpredictable in the NFL.
And there's nobody on this thing can say Desmond can't move the ball in short time.
Right.
He's probably one of the best one this year that I've seen move the ball with less than 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So those are the things you're talking about. Like this is where the art of the play caller comes into hand. Is all right. We know that if we, for example, what Coach was just saying about getting the ball out of his hand, we want to get the ball out of his hand quickly. See, the problem is with what Arthur was doing, he was getting the ball out quickly, but he was getting the ball out quickly in a spot, in an area. All the defense doesn't have to do much. All the defense has to do is crowd that one side. We already know the right side, they were going to throw the ball to whether it's going to be the flat or it's going to be in the middle of the field, right there where the slot corner is. We knew where the ball was going to go. They knew exactly so all they would have to do is just crowd that side of the field. See, again, these are we talking about the unpredictability about. Like, you got to change the eye levels. You got to change the spots of where these throws are going. Because when you look at the Chiefs, for example, we knew they were going to check the ball down, but they were going to check the ball where? Where were we going to check the ball down? who we going to throw it to? We're going to check it down to Pacheco. We're going to check it down to Gray, or we're going to check it down to Kelsey. Like who? Or he just going to tuck it, hold it for a second or two, and then check it down to this guy. It's the rhythm of how you make these plays, call these plays. So it's not necessarily, like I said, unpredictability. It's changing the space and the speed. That's the art of play calling. It's just space and the speed of you calling those plays. That's why you always hear, oh, he's in a nice play calling rhythm now. That's because he's in a rhythm. That's why when you hear these announcers, they say that type of thing because they're in a rhythm. Play calling is a rhythm. It's not a particular play. Oh, he just called this play. Nobody saw it. No, he understands this guy's in the rhythm offensively. This wide receiver needs a little bit more time because he's not getting off the ball quickly. Like these things you got to process fast as an offense, as a coach. You got to process this information fast. You got to see that on the fast.
But you know what's interesting about that too? We've had multiple Chicago Bears fan content creators talk with us on the air, on live.
They don't want his ass for sure.
And on the heavy hitters, you can check out the heavy hitters. I plug for the heavy hitters, 2 E's. You can check that out. They right over there, so y'all can see it.
That is always the conversation that we hear when it comes to the fields. And I really don't want to talk about this, but from what y'all saying too is kind of my point. We always praise the athletic ability, but what did he also say? He has a problem processing
information.
He won't make it here.
Yeah, right. Go to the heavy hitters. You can check it out. We did a show with these guys. These are content creators. They work for the Locked On podcast, and we got a couple of big time Chicago content creators over there too. So y'all can go check it out for yourself.
Shout out to them.
Now here's
Shane. Shout out to Shane.
Shout out.
Here's the issue. What you think is more difficult? Trying to process with more weapons or less weapons? Because now you got to.
I think it's more difficult to do it with more weapons.
Right. Because that's what
a young quarterback. A lot of people don't realize this too.
They're like giving that man a loaded gun. Here, shoot himself in the foot.
Right.
Let me ask y'all a question. I ain't mean to interrupt you, but let me ask this. This question's been burning in my head the last couple minutes. What did you think about Marcus Mariota?
My honest opinion about Mariota?
I think I know where you're going with this too.
My honest opinion about Marcus Mariota. As far as what exactly?
I'm talking about just as far as his tenure here. I mean, like I said, this ain't really got nothing to do with Zach Robinson.
No, I actually thought he was serviceable. I thought he was a pretty good quarterback.
But then I said the same thing. But then Arthur Smith started to change what he was doing with him also.
You going exactly where I was going.
Yeah, he started switching things up.
This was the problem for the Atlanta Falcons. Now, when we start looking at, and what I mean by that is, you went from 2022 where you had a top 10 offense, you couldn't throw the ball worth a damn, and had an identity that you was willing to stick to. Now adding more weapons and trying to change it up to appease the media, because let's be honest. As soon as Bijan Robinson got drafted, what ended up happening?
Bullshit.
You got Arthur Smith doing 92.9 a game every week. Pat McAfee show. You literally got a Falcons player on an interview with everybody else's talk show every week.
And started trying to throw half-back screens and backward screens and sideways screens and screens that's in the air.
So in the back of their mind, he was appeasing to them, and it put everybody in a bad situation. Now, go ahead.
To the detriment of technically to the detriment of both quarterbacks, and here's why. Marcus Mariota to me was a game manager. That's what he was. And you tailored the offense to a game manager. When you found out he wasn't confident in throwing, you did just what K Styles said. You moved the pocket and you ran the ball. Teams were terrified because they saw it and couldn't stop it. Okay, when you had K, you had what was it? I think Huntley and you had Tyler Algier. You couldn't stop it, and then you had CP sprinkled in. When you brought on Ritter, you moved the pocket with him. He had success. When you got these weapons, you went on a PR campaign. I'm gonna do a pseudo air raid offense sprinkled in with some run. No, because everybody had already had their mind made up. We a run first team. Everybody was expecting to run the ball first. And when you switched it up, nobody knew what they were doing. And it showed.
And the issue wasn't even about them throwing the football. It was
changing the structure. You're changing the structure of the offense. When the time you change the structure of an offense, for example, what I mean by that, when the defense know they have to deal with the inside zone running scheme, and you try to, all right, as an offensive play call, all right, we're gonna add the outside zone running scheme, inside zone running scheme, outside run. That's kind of interchangeable. So you can't have one without the other. All right. But the thing with the offensive scheme, I'm gonna try to dumb it down for people. But what happens is you got the inside zone. Defense know they have to deal with the inside zone running scheme. What Arthur did, he tried to use the inside zone running scheme as a way to change the passing. What I mean by that is the play call, like the play action. I'm gonna run a play action and I'm gonna use Bijan instead of using him in the inside zone running scheme. I'm gonna fake like I'm gonna do the inside zone running scheme, and I'm a bootleg off of it, or I'm a throw a screen off of it instead of just running the damn inside zone running scheme. He trying to do tricks off of the inside runners instead of actually running. So if you're not actually running, you're like, the defense is not, they're not scared of it because you're not fucking running it. You're trying to trick people into, and that's the thing what Kill's saying. You change the dynamic of the, you change the dynamic of it, and this is why you get teams like Detroit. They expecting the Falcon to come in and run the inside zone running scheme, but you want to pretend like you run the inside zone running scheme so you can throw the ball or check the ball down to Kyle Pitts or check the ball down to Bijan Robinson. Just run the fucking inside zone running scheme and everything else will take care of itself. That's what you mean by changing the structure. If you just stick to what you do, you just check the ball down. This is why offenses like the Chiefs work, is because they don't change the structure of their offense. They stick to checking the ball down to Travis Kelce. They stick to handing the ball off to Pacheco. You know you got to deal with Pacheco. You know he gonna be in the same two spots, the outside, inside. We already know where he gonna be at. This is what Kill talking about. So anytime you change the structure, this is confuses guys like Kyle Pitts. This confused Bijan and all these guys, because you change the structure of the offense.
Right. And then what you end up doing is you inadvertently, you shrink the routes. You mess up the spacing like we seen in the end zone. Then you turn around and now you got, like I said, when players don't know what they're supposed to be doing, they're not giving full effort, because full effort on a player that don't know what he's doing, he gets hurt. And you just had a player that's recovering from an injury. So he's not going to put himself out there if he's not sure what he's doing. So now guess what? Like Mike and them should say, all right, now you got guys sitting on routes. You got guys sitting in gaps.
Because they know you're gonna fake instead of actually run it. That's the easiest way. That's the simplest I can put it. Teams, because what happens is, this is why you got analytics. You got guys like, you got the PFFs and say, well, the Falcons ran 70% out of the eye and shit like that. So what the Falcons will do, they'll take that number, that 70%. Oh, we ran 70% out of the I formation. Well, what the Falcons will do if another day they'll think as a defense, the defense be saying, well, the Falcons when we're in this particular formation, the defense will think we're going to run the ball because the numbers said we ran it out of this X amount of time. Well, the defense, yeah, they think it run, but you're not actually running. They're not fooled by that. You're hoping that like the other teams are thinking about the percentages and all that type of shit, but they not worried about that. They worried about playing football. They don't give a fuck about numbers. And this is where a lot of these numbers from the PFF, and I know I probably took this shit left because this is how these coaches think. They really think, all right, if I'm in this formation 70% of the time, the other team thinks I'm in this formation 70%. When in actuality, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a damn. They see 8 in the box. We gonna outman you and we gonna outmuscle you. That's how they think it. They don't give a damn about no numbers.
Mm-hmm. But also, one thing you said, Mike, about that zone run scheme, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only thing linebacker gotta do is see how far if those linemen coming to get them or not. If they're not coming to get you, 9 to 10 times it's gonna be a damn pass.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a pass. They know that.
It's simply to dissect.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, K-Style.
Does anybody know what the run pass ratio for the LA Rams was last year?
I don't know. They ran the ball out because Kareem had a lot of yards.
Well, according to this website I'm looking at, they ran the ball 42% of the time.
Okay.
Now, why am I saying this? This is what he's talking about process, because now we're going through a transition phase. Now we're going from an offense that's going to be running the ball. We're going to go to a pass heavy offense. So this is what, and I said this yesterday. If you go and look at the LA Rams last year, as much as everybody loved Tyler Algier and loved the fact that he was a backup to Bijan, don't expect to see too much Tyler Algier this year.
Goal line only, probably.
Third down. Him or CP.
I don't see.
You might no. I'm telling you, you might not see neat. But the thing about with the Rams, they like to throw the ball at the goal line situation too.
Oh yeah. Look. Go back and study the film. The one thing. And I'm gonna tell you this: whomever we keep and whomever we let go, whoever comes on this team, they're going to have to learn to throw people open, especially in the red zone.
Right.
So you're gonna have your receivers. Them routes are gonna have to be crisp. They're gonna have to be crisp.
So, and Mike said it earlier in the week. Like I said, essentially, we're looking at a situation where. I know Sandra said CP gone. We may look at a situation that Tyler Algier may be out of the door. They don't value bruising running backs like that, not in that particular offense.
But Tyler can catch too, though.
He can, but they don't use the backups like that. No way.
Bijan, now I'm gonna tell you, Bijan gonna be catching it.
Now Bijan's about to get about 80% of the workload
between him and Drake.
I'm just talking about from his position in itself.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So the thing about it is now we can't have this situation where now if we're talking about Bijan getting his 30 to 35 touches a game, we can't turn around and start complaining that Drake London ain't getting enough targets and Kyle Pitts getting enough targets.
Right.
Because that's essentially is what damn near killed the what really changed the Atlanta Falcons dynamic offensively this past season was because one person was getting the ball, but the other person wasn't getting the ball, and you had the media bitching and moaning about it.
What you're about to see on this Falcons team, you're going to see a tale of two sides, and it's going to be a hybrid team, but not in the way you think.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have more of an air raid offense and a bruiser defense.
Right.
That's the dynamic you're going to have now.
Huh.
Remember
So
how Mike
essentially,
said last season? Remember how Mike said last season you wanted a balanced team where the offense was run and pass? You're gonna have a
mm-hmm.
balanced team, but the offense is gonna be more pass, and the defense is gonna be the ones that do all the bruising.
Mm-hmm. So essentially, what you might see here is you might see Avery Williams as the running back number 2 on this team next year. Do not be
I,
surprised.
I felt the same thing. Cause he did. What? Somebody did mention Avery too. I think it was him.
Mm-hmm. So
Mm.
Yeah.
let me ask everybody in the chat. Are y'all ready to say bye bye to Tyler Algier?
Oh, they not.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
see
no.
it.
I want to see the
Oh, the
answers.
chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see the answers.
If we get Justin Field. Stupid motherfucker.
Well, another
Well,
thing too about that the thing is having a mobile quarterback there, the pat like he does get tired, y'all.
mm-hmm.
He does get tired. So the
And
passing, the accuracy, the ability for him to to be ready for that opportunity. While a lot of people don't know that it takes a lot of stamina for a quarterback to step back and actually throw the ball
A
40,
lot.
50 times. That's
mm-hmm.
that's not easy. Just
No.
think of a pitcher. This is the reason why a pitcher has to, you know, pitch every 4 to 5, like 3 to 4 days, sometimes longer. It's because it takes a
Need rest.
lot out of your arm. Takes a lot out of your arm.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta ice yourself. You gotta make sure you eat right. You gotta sleep well. You gotta have your mental. It's a lot that goes into that. So if you bringing in a quarterback like Lamar and Justin Fields, well, your passing game is going to suffer. This is why when you see these guys get in the playoffs, a lot of them don't perform well because they're tired. Because throughout the entire year, yeah, you've been playing well all throughout the entire year, but when you get in the playoff, you playing against the best of the best.
Do y'all realize? Go back and watch the Super Bowl from this year. This is why we say Andy Reid is such the coach that he is. When Andy Reid sees Mahomes getting tired, he has Mahomes check the ball down because those are shorter passes and less likely to get intercepted because of his until Mahomes gets his energy back up. When Mahomes and them have been on the field more than 5 or 6 minutes and they're going to drive, when he knows Mahomes is getting tired, the play calling kind of changes just a little bit so Mahomes can check the ball down. When Mahomes is at full strength, Mahomes launches that ball down the field a lot more to Travis
Why
Kelce.
why y'all always hear the media always say it seems like during the end of the season, it seems like the Chiefs are getting stronger than everybody else is getting.
Because they placate you during the first early part of the season.
Mm-hmm.
They
Right,
tease you.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say, I'm gonna tell, and a lot of people are saying like he's not going nowhere. I'm about to say, do not be surprised. Let me
Right.
let me let me let me give
Oh,
let me give you quote
go ahead,
unquote
Ken.
numbers here. Everybody know Karen Williams at his numbers this season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Did you know that the running back number 2 had less than 80 carries?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm,
three.
yeah.
That's literally about 5 carries a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you're bringing in an offensive coordinator that's going to be throwing more in the red
Throwing the
zone.
ball.
Well, he said that he told you what kind of quarterback he liked in the beginning of the press
Mm-hmm.
conference.
But
He
it's a
mentioned
process.
Matthew Stafford and Matt Ryan. What did Matthew Stafford and Matt Ryan do?
They process.
Throw the
They
ball.
quarter that ball.
They threw the
Process
ball.
information.
They
Process
was
information.
throwing.
They was throwing,
That was throwing. He ain't say
but
no Lamar Jackson. He ain't say no Justin Fields. He ain't
The,
say nobody that had legs. He said all mental and arms.
then I told y'all this is where that RPO and the let me say that the spread offense comes in hand. You got to be able to process information and process it fast, and that
right,
type of offense.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, just looking at the numbers and the matchups and stuff like that, it's like I said, it's a possibility that he may still be here. But the thing about it is he becomes, what's the word I'm looking for?
A true number two, too.
Expendable a lot. He's gonna
Expendable.
be expendable. He's gonna
He's
be
going to be
expendable
expendable because,
because
like you
you
said,
don't use your running backs like that. That's what he's saying.
But I was thinking about this though, y'all. As you mentioned that he could be trade bait too. Somebody
right,
will
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
Somebody
right,
will want Tyler.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like you
And
said, it'll probably be a team like Baltimore that's going to be wanting to have that.
Oh my Lord, him in Baltimore. Oh my
yeah,
Lord,
yeah.
Jesus. Yeah.
And see if you notice too, K Styles was bringing up something too. He mentioned the slot receivers.
Hmm.
If you look at it, you gonna see some basketball players that's gonna be running some crisp routes.
That's
So,
I'm
small people.
so
I'm telling you. I'm telling you because you got to think he has studied enough. Raheem has studied this team enough to know, and this is why he called out those two players. He studied this team enough to know because those two players fit exactly where he came from. They fit
so
exactly where he came from. And
so as me saying this, looks like the Matt Ryan offense is back in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
and y'all didn't even know it.
Who was that quarterback they said reminded Matt Ryan? I'm just curious. What's that dude's name?
Matt
Oh,
Stafford.
no, I'm talking about who's on the team already.
Oh, yes, Maria.
Oh yeah, no, but you know what? But you know what? And I'm gonna tell you something. Go back and watch the game. Go back and watch the games that he did well because K Styles brought this to my
He
attention.
loses the
K
ball,
Styles,
y'all.
K Styles said, "Watch when we move the pocket with Ritter. Ritter loves. He does his most damage on the move. And one thing I will say about him, as he moves out the pocket to the right, he's moving to the right and he's moving up. He's either looking for a play downfield
He processes
or
information well. That's
on his
one of
feet.
his
Right? Yeah,
that's one of his strengths coming out of college. He
yeah.
processes information. And
I
his
just
accuracy has been inconsistent. That was his one of his weaknesses coming out of college is inconsistent.
But there's
I
But
no
just
those,
harder offense is dangerous.
mhm.
I just thought
Mm-hmm.
about it.
Oh
I
gosh. Oh gosh. I
just
think I know
thought
where you're
about it.
going with this.
What if the quarterback that everybody think that? What if the quarterback they draft is going to be the main guy nobody's looking at?
I mean, I said that earlier today. I really I don't want to say the name again.
Say
I
the name,
mean,
Mike.
Say
I
it.
ain't hear it. I didn't hear it.
I mean, I think it's Drake May.
That means we moving up.
oh
I
Oh
Lord,
think
my
it's
lord.
Drake May. I'm
hey,
being
like
so
I said,
serious.
Oh
it's
shit,
a
Mike.
possibility because you got to think about it too.
That's a serious move up.
With this offense, they don't move the pocket like
They
that.
don't move the pocket like that.
It's 3-step drop and get the ball out.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
What
feel
I've
it.
seen with Drake, he's like the thing with him. He's a quarterback. He doesn't have a big time arm. He has enough athleticism where he can move around and you can call some sprints
But he
and
accurate.
some road lies with him. And he's fairly accurate also.
Hmm. I
And
don't
he
see
comes from an offense. He comes from an offense that they throw the ball.
a
They
lot.
ask him to throw it.
So
Well, look, and for y'all that's saying he'll be gone, let me tell y'all something once again. Where they are right now, they will not be after the combine.
We
The com-
don't know what this like. Stop trying to say everybody gonna be gone. Anything can happen in this,
right.
whether it's
That,
injuries or somebody trade up. We don't know, so we have no clue.
yeah.
hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you
Lord.
because I'm gonna tell y'all. Nobody thought Malik Willis was gonna go drop as low as he did. The
Hmm.
combine will switch up stuff
I mean,
on
you
these
ain't got to
players.
do that. Let somebody baby mama say something about them. Hey, you stole $50 from me when I was
Oh
in high
God.
school. They're
Yeah.
dropping the ground. We saw that shit. We see that type of stuff happen all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of change. Great
Mm-hmm.
me.
Yeah, man.
That's a big change.
Wow.
Hmm.
That means old lineman's gonna be changing too.
Right. Right.
Because you have a lot of things you have to think about too. Too is you got to find a succession plan for Jake Matthews.
Hmm.
You got to find a succession plan for
Caleb
Grady
McGarrett.
Garrett.
And Caleb
Oh,
McGarrett.
now it's all speculated now.
Then you also have to think about this too. The way the defensive coordinator bring you got to bring in a linebacker that's a cover guy. Unless you're confident that Troy Anderson is going to be that cover guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So a lot of changes that need to be had on this team because of the change of coaches.
Then you have to think about another corner if you don't want to pay AJ Terrell the money that he's going to be due up here soon.
And this is why I said this team right now going forward is going to be centered around the trenches, not the quarterback. The quarterback is going to be the outside addition because the trenches will determine the success of everybody else, including
Well, the day of that is done. To be honest, the day of quarterbacks being the center of the offense, they're pretty much done because of the money. Nobody wants to pay these quarterbacks that much money anymore. Like because you got to pay these guys $40 million off the rip, even if they're not that great. You got to pay them $40 million off the rip just for being average.
Right.
So a lot of teams don't want to be. They don't want to. They don't want to pay $40 million for a Daniel Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they don't want to do it. So the day of that, a lot of them, like if you look at the news today with Geno Smith, like you got a team option. They got a team option. A team and the player option where they mutually agreed on the money that they wanted to they wanted to pay each other, like they wanted to pay Geno. They agreed. So the days of these quarterbacks getting paid $40-50 million for average numbers are pretty much done.
Because we got 21 players, we got 21 free agents. 21 players that's gonna be free agents this year.
A lot.
Yeah, man.
Let's go down the name. Let's go down the names. We got Jeff Okudah, Cordero Patterson, Bud Dupree, Mac Hollins, Keith Smith, Van Jefferson, Kentavious Street, Scotty Miller, Trey Flowers, Mike Holbrook, Cordero Hodge, Matt Hennessy, Joe Gaziano, Logan Woodside, Albert Huggins. Albert Huggins is restricted. Ethan Greenwich is restricted. I don't know what ERFA. I think that's exclusive restricted.
Yeah.
That's Liam McCullum, Nathan Lamon, Felipe Franks, and Ryan Newton.
I mean, they can sign them. Somebody got to match. We can match anybody's offer. That's what that was.
Right. Well, look. So what we gonna do, man? Go ahead. Finish up, K-Styles.
I said so. Right now, as a team, we have 32 players under contract for 2024 right now. And you only got $30 million to work that out.
And you got to have quite a few people to even have in camp. So you got to have camp bodies. So that's another thing.
Yeah. It's hence why you're going to see Terry Fontenot and Raheem Morris. They're going to pimp out free agency. I'm telling you right now. They pimping out free agency. Trust me.
So with that being said, there's a chance you may see the Falcons move back. Reason being, get more draft capital, get more draft picks to build this roster up too.
Right. Yeah, because don't forget now, even with those players having 1 year deals, you still got to do depth because you don't want to be having to rotate them all season and not have nobody to back them up because injuries are going to happen.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna see Lamon back. That's a one for sure. I think.
Oh no, he's coming back. But he's restricted anyway.
Right,
so
right.
They can match anything.
Yeah, they can match anything. So I can see him coming back. I can see Liam, the long snapper, coming back. Those two for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Those are two I see for sure.
The Atlanta Falcons have 6 draft picks for this year.
Yeah.
And they're probably gonna go get some more.
But they haven't added the third one for what's called yet.
Okay, so it'll be a 7.
It'll be 7. So they haven't added that third for what's going yet.
So they got 2 twos. Well, two. Well, one. No. It'll be 6. It'll be 6. It'll be.
They got 2/3 in there.
They got 2/3 right now.
Okay.
And that's one of the Jacksonville picks. If
okay. Gotcha.
Re-sign the thing.
Okay.
They got a 5th round pick and a 6th round pick.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
And they talk about giving that shit to what's called stupid.
They getting all that shit for number 1. You pretty much have to. I'm gonna be honest with you. For you to get that number 1 overall pick, the Falcons have to give up all their draft picks for 2020 for this year's draft, and half on and the first 2 picks for next year's draft in order to move.
Hence why I said if you want to get your GM fired, go ahead and follow that advice. And with that, we just hit the 2-hour mark. Listen, man, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. What we'll do is we'll do a part 2 to this because I know we got a lot more stuff we want to cover. And Coach right now has got a massive headache from talking about Justin Fields.
I'm just glad we got to actually conversing about the team dynamic instead of bullshitting about Justin, because I think once the Justin Fields golden knee pad brigade left, I think that's when the Justin Fields conversation died.
The
golden knee pad brigade, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the glazed donut around their mouth.
Oh
wow.
Yeah.
The Justin Fields glizzy glazers. That's what you call them.
Hey, Coach, you can't forget though. Some of them got the jelly filled ones too.
Ooh, that was blood. Let me stop.
No. I'm talking about the ones filled with lemon, freshly squozen.
Right. So as they're saying right now, with the draft picks, the Falcons gonna need at least $10 million for the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody's gone.
Oh yeah. Tyler Heineken gone. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Him gone.
Yeah.
Him gone.
Grady would be restructured. I can see that. So you can get
like he said right here, if you get Justin Fields and you don't resign him in 2025, Terry will be fired regardless of the why he'll be fired.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah, because that basically said you don't know what you're doing with the money. You didn't. No, you bought a lottery.
You gotta take care of that. You gotta take care of that quarterback position regardless. Like everything goes. See, the thing is you don't need the quarterback to be successful, but you gotta handle that position the proper way. And when you did what you did with Matt Ryan, and then you couple that with Marcus Mariota, and then you throw Desmond Ridder in there, and then you trade for a Justin Fields, and you don't extend. I mean, how can you be trusted with a team when you fumbled the bag 4 times already?
Right. Because if you trade for Justin Fields, regardless of what happens, you have to pay it.
Right.
Because you don't want to be trading draft picks, and now all of a sudden you don't resign the guy. Now you just wasted those draft picks. It'll be the Herschel Walker shit all over.
Oh,
right. And guess what?
But gave Dallas a Super Bowl.
Right. But guess what? And you can't build the team for the next 2-3 years. So whatever you got to work with it every season, good or bad.
That's what we just left. Why would we do that again?
Right. Right. Now, look, let me tell you something. Terry Fontenot didn't get up there next to the owner just to get put out.
Oh no.
Be like Drew said, make it make sense, people.
Yeah. Make it make sense. But look, man, I want you guys to make sure you tune in tomorrow because Coach on the bird feeder. Also, you guys tune in on Sunday mornings for the regulators. Coach, what you got cooking on the bird feeder, man?
Tomorrow, man, I'm doing my first mock draft for the season.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm gonna do my first for the season, and the next one we do, I'm gonna have a fan do it so they can. I'm gonna have them do their draft live, and each fan that get to do it, I'm gonna have a drawing, or if they got the best, whoever comes close to the real draft, get a prize.
Cool.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So look, man, listen. We thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you check out all of the shows throughout the week. We're gonna be here. We're gonna hit you over the head. Be on alert for the free agency as well as the upcoming draft show that we're gonna be doing. Like I said, we ain't going nowhere. We just gonna keep giving y'all the good
those draft shows.
Yes. But
I'm not looking forward to it.
Man, until next time, we gonna go ahead and seek the truth and make a difference. I'm about to go eat because I'm tired.
Don't eat glazed donuts in the morning. Peace.
Especially lemon filled ones. Nasty.
I get that lemon filled. I got you.
Oh my God.
Just don't squeeze.
And this is why people hate all of us. Because we don't give up.
And I love it. And I love it. See you next time on the Arkham Chronicles.
Hold on. You know we gotta end it right.
Oh, no,
Let's do it again. Let's do it
No,
again.
no. I'm ending it right now. We're not doing that. Absolutely not. Oh my God.
Hey, I had just got that shit out my head. I knew we were gonna do it.
Okay, guys, go home, get yourself some freshly squeezed lemon juice, and
He
get
look
yourself.
like he just
He
somebody.
constipated.
No, hey, here you go. Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to go. Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Good night, guys. My hemorrhoids hurt. Oh gosh, my hemorrhoids.
You are crazy.